Hello everyone, we're going to do a Crafternoon session again today, and because we're thinking of the environment this week, I'm going to try and include some environmental things in it. So I've been looking in the garden, which is my environment at the moment, and I've been seeing so many butterflies this year, beautiful ones, all different kinds. It's lovely to see them. I don't know whether it has anything to do with the fact that there's not so much traffic and there's not been so much construction and stuff during this period, but we have been blessed with a lot of butterflies. So let me show you what our butterflies are going to look like. They're going to look like this. Now you could say that these two little bits are the antennae, or you can make them invisible. But anyway, this is what we're going to do. So I'm going to choose a piece of paper and I'm going to make it into a square. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to measure about 14 centimetres. It can be as long as you want it to be, really. But that's what I like, about the right size, I think, for if it's going to go in your window or something like that. But if you find a bigger square to work with, easier, then use a bigger square. So to make the square, I've made a mark on the top and at the side, and then folded my shape over so that I've got actually a triangle. And then very carefully I'm going to cut down the sides of that square. If you find this a bit tricky, just get someone else to give you a hand. But that's a good way of making sure that the shape you've got is a square. Okay. So I won't need any more of that now. So what you'll need is 2 squares, and I did cheat and do one before. So this is the kind of effect we're going to be making. It doesn't look at all like that at the moment, but it will do in the end because we're going to squash it down. And those 2 halves make wings. Okay, so I'll show you how I do that folding. We have done it before in sessions with me, and it is a little tricky. It just needs a bit of concentration. So what I'm doing is I'm folding up a little bit, and then I'm turning it over and I'm folding down the same depth. Okay, so it's always more or less the same. Okay, just makes it neater. You'll get a neater wing that way. We're going on all the way across. Fold up, turn over, fold down. Turn over, fold up. Turn over, fold down, and so on, until you get to the end. There we go. So now we've got 2 pieces like this, and to make the wings we just pull them out. Well, sorry, I've forgotten. First of all, you need to fold it in half, like that, okay? So you know where the centre is, and then to make the wings we just pull them out a little bit. You can hold the centre and just pull them out. It's a bit tricky again, you might need to get somebody to help. But that can be done at a later stage. So this is the other one that I've got, and let me have a little look. Shall I do the pink side or the yellow? I think I'll do the pink. Okay, so along this bit and along that bit, you want to just put a little bit of glue so that they can stick together. And that'll make it a little bit easier to pull them out in a minute. So I'm just going to put a bit of glue along here, and I don't actually need to put any glue on the other piece because it'll stick down there. Okay, so I've now got them all together. Okay, and so what I'm going to do now is you can use what you like, but I'm going to use a piece of wool because it's easy for you to see. Don't worry about the fact that they've fallen apart momentarily. Now you remember that we folded them in half? Well, the reason was that helps us to know where to put our piece of wool or whatever we're going to use. So tie a knot there and tie it nice and tightly. Again, if you need to get someone to help you, then please do, because it'll just make the job slightly easier. So now we've got them folded together. So if I just get that out of the way, I'll show you that now we can start to pull those wings so that they actually look like wings. Okay, so we're getting 1 half. And this butterfly is actually going to look reasonably symmetrical, because normally butterflies' wings would look the same if you cut the butterfly down the middle, but that wouldn't be very nice, would it? So there we go. So I have now got my butterfly. Okay, so on one side it's pink and black, on the other side it's yellow and green. And you could make a whole series of them and gradually build them up a string and find somewhere nice to hang them, because they will move around, as you can see, if there's a slight breeze or someone walking past. Okay, well, have fun doing that. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.